Hello, this is MicroJoe11, and guys, I'm back. I'm not dead or anything. I know, sorry, it's been 4 weeks since I made a video about that. I guess I basically just, I don't know, not been really motivated to work on any projects, or really do anything that I thought was worth videotaping. So, but yeah, so I went on a mission trip, then I went on vacation with my family, and then the last 2 weeks I've just kind of been busy with work and just haven't really worked on any projects too much. But I just cleaned up the shop not too long ago, a couple days ago. Helped my friend fix his amp. It had some blown capacitors in it, so that wasn't too hard. But I basically gave him a soldering iron, and I was like, "Here, fix it." Well, kind of. But we figured out that the capacitors were bad by probing it with the scope, and you could see that it was just the positive spikes on it, and it wasn't the capacitors basically not doing anything. Basically, the capacitor, the leads inside had corroded off, so it was disconnected from the circuit at all, or totally. So all you basically heard out of the speaker were just a hum, so 60 hertz hum. This unit I got with some other junk that I showed in another video, but this is amazing. I love this thing. So it's basically a Tektronix 500 series bench supply thing. It's really amazing though. So it's basically got these modules that you can plug into it. This was made in, like, I don't know, 1970s or 80s. So it's fairly vintage, I guess. But it's got these modules that you can plug into it, and these modules are not cheap either. I'm lucky that these good ones came with it and they all work. But so we've got a frequency counter, or frequency signal generator, and it's really, the signal coming out of this is amazing. It's like super clean. It's got square, triangle, and sine wave. It's really nice. And then it's got a pulse generator, which I still don't quite understand what it does, but basically you put a pulse into it and you can delay the pulse and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. I don't know what I could use that for, but then we've got a multimeter, which works really well. It didn't work at first, but the buttons were sticky and messed up, so cleaned it with some switch and electrical contact cleaner, and it works real nice now. And then we've got a really nice power supply. This can go up to about 1.2 amps and 0 to 20 volts on each side, so we can get 0 to 40 volts total. So it's really nice. I really like that. So I've been wanting a nice variable power supply, so hopefully I don't burn this one out like I have my other ones. But yeah, so that's really nice. The only problem is that it's really big, so I have to put it on top of my scope instead of actually putting it on the shelf, but whatever. What else have I been doing? So, aluminum casting video, I'll try to get that out today or tomorrow. I'm actually going to the scrapyard. I have to get rid of all the air conditioner parts. I still haven't done that, so I have to take the steel and copper and everything like that to the scrapyard. So I'm going to take my circuit boards to the scrapyard. And if you guys are going to take circuit boards to the scrapyard ever, you can actually get a lot of money, especially for double-sided boards. So, well, actually, RAM is worth a lot. It's like worth 16 bucks a pound or something like that. So I have RAM here, mostly RAM, cell phone boards, CPU board there, and I also put in my burned out other circuitry, or MOSFETs and stuff like that. I don't know if they'll take that as motherboards, or what they'll take that as scrap, but we'll see. And then motherboards, they go for like $2 or $3 a pound, which is not bad at all. So anything that has a high component population and has traces on both sides, so double-sided boards, they take as motherboard scrap, or at least the scrapyard that I go to. This board, the brown boards, or breakage board, whatever you want to call it, single-sided, they basically don't pay you for it at all. But because it has lead in it, I really rather them take it for like $1 for this huge box than throw it in the trash. So, but yeah, they'll take it for like $1, which is nice. So, or well, I mean, they give me $1. My aluminum stuff, I need to talk about that in my next video. I was poking around at this a little bit. This is it's actually a radio transmitter and receiver. It's an RCA. I haven't found the model number on it yet, but you can see over here there's a sticker that says receiver. This receiver is something certified, yeah. So that's a receiver. So this part's receiver, and then this part's a transmitter, and this is actually the cover. This cover must go on the transmitter bottom. So this is the transmitter here, and this is actually the tube, the transmitter tube, which is an RCA 8072. Focus camera. I think this can handle like 80 watts or something, 40 to 80 watts. somewhere like that. I was looking at the data sheet earlier. This thing's bolted onto a nice piece of copper. Great. And then that would conduct the heat out to the heatsink here. And we've got all kinds of neat stuff in there. I'm going to have to tear into this sometime and just show you guys, but I was just poking around with that, so I thought I'd show you that. But it seems like almost everything in this thing is made by RCA, which is really cool. You usually don't see that anymore. Like, I mean, these relay modules or whatever these are RCA made. I mean, just about everything in there, transistors, it's all RCA. It's pretty cool. I was poking around at this power supply. This is a nice little linear power, well, not really linear power supply, it's a variac power supply. So you've got your variac, which feeds into some transformers, and then you get a variable voltage 60 hertz here, put it into transformers, and then you get variable AC, and you also get a high voltage AC variable, or DC variable, and then you get your variable DC after it gets rectified and then goes into some capacitors, which I was replacing these capacitors because they are blown. They're bad. Very old Mallory capacitors. Camera, focus, please. Mallory capacitors. So you can see it's blown there. Vented just over the years. This one's really bad. So, yeah. So those need to go. That's why they were heating up, actually, when I tried turning it on the first time. We've got a pretty vintage-looking bridge rectifier diode set up here for the 60, or to rectify it. It's a pretty nice little supply. I don't know what I could really use it for, but it's nice. It doesn't have current limiting or anything like that. I still need to poke into this. I kind of took this power supply apart, this 34 kilovolt power supply, but I didn't really find anything out. I think I'm just going to use the transformer from it. It looks like it might have gone for an X-ray machine or something like that. That's my guess. We'll have to dig into it more and really look at it. But it has some nice IGBTs and stuff like that. But this is the transformer right here, which is oil-filled. So it looks really nice, though. The other stuff, I just brought everything in from the garage, basically, because I want to park my car in there soon, eventually. And still haven't figured out what this is. Even showed a guy at work, and he doesn't know what it is. But, yeah, it's pretty cool, though. He did point out that there's a fairly rare capacitor in here, which is this Spurge, or however you say it, Black Beauty, which he said is, if it has like full leads on everything, it's worth like $10 or so, which is kind of cool. But yeah, what else? I guess like the vintage audio guys look for those capacitors because they apparently have a special sound or something to them. This was made in 1963. Very, very old. So what else have I been working on? Just cleaned up and yeah, not too much really. I need to get back. I need to cast some stuff out of aluminum. Oh yeah, I hit 2 million views, so awesome. And I'm almost to 10,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable. So thank you all so much. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to 10,000. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something like that, because I've been wanting to do a giveaway for a while, but I'm not sure what I'd give away. That's the problem. I mean, maybe I could give away the scope or something like that, but the problem with that is it would be ridiculous amount of shipping, so maybe I could give it, because I don't really need another scope. I already have a couple good scopes, so I don't really need this. So maybe if it works great, but I don't have a use for it. I think it's just gonna sit here forever, and I'm never gonna use it. But I mean, maybe I could give it away, and then whoever wins it has to pay shipping. But that's kind of mean. But I don't know. Or I could maybe cast something out of aluminum and give that away. I don't know. But if you guys have any ideas, post it in the comments. And the other thing is, I'm not sure whether, I just haven't had a lot of time lately with work and everything. So whether, yeah, I guess whether I'm not really going to be able to get to the comments anymore, at least the old comments, but I'll try to reply to comments on the newer videos, but the old comments, or comments on older videos, I mean, there's like 99 comments, and I mean, it's overflowing with comments, so I just thank you all so much for the comments. I really appreciate them, but I just don't have the time to get around to it. I'm growing up, I guess, and have a job now, and yeah, I guess just can't keep up with them anymore. So, but I will try my best to keep the videos coming, and yeah, so as always, keep experimenting, and thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll see me in a new video coming soon. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching.